In parts of West and Central Africa, there are rivers people refuse to cross, not because of crocodiles, not because of currents, but because something ancient is said to wait there. They call it the Ninki Nanka. Descriptions vary, but they always agree on one thing. If you see it, you don't live long enough to tell the story. The Ninki Nanka is said to be massive, longer than a canoe, taller than a man. Its body resembles a crocodile or serpent, armored in thick ancient scales. Some accounts give it the head of a horse. Others say its eyes glow red like embers floating just above the waterline. And almost every story ends the same way, with death. Local elders warn that the Ninki Nanka doesn't hunt like an animal. It doesn't chase. It doesn't stalk. It reveals itself. And that alone is enough. People who encounter it are said to fall ill within days. Violent fevers, hallucinations, internal bleeding. Some collapse on the riverbank before they ever make it home. Others die quietly in their sleep as if the bodies simply gave up. The explanation depends on who you ask. Some say the creature's breath is toxic. Others believe it carries a supernatural curse, something older than disease. What makes the Ninki Nanka especially terrifying is that it isn't always described as a monster. In some traditions, it is a guardian, a living boundary between the human world and places we're not meant to reach. Cross the wrong river, dig in the wrong place, disturb something sacred, and the Ninki Nanka appears not to attack but to judge. There are stories of villages abandoned overnight, of fishermen who refuse to return to certain waters even during famine, of warning signs left along the riverbank, scratches carved into trees, symbolic, meant to say, "Do not come closer." Modern skeptics argue it's misidentified wildlife, a giant crocodile, a snake seen at the wrong angle. But here's the problem. Crocodiles don't kill you days later. Snakes don't bring sickness just by being seen. And neither one inspires generations of people to walk miles out of their way rather than risk a single crossing. Even today, locals say there are places where the water goes unnaturally still, where birds stop calling, where something large shifts beneath the surface but never breaks it. They say that's when you leave, because the Ninki Nanka doesn't always rise. Sometimes it only needs you to know that it's there.